is Mackie. I'm Mara.
And I'm Ethan.
We are 3 of the 4 members of the Finely Tuned team, and we're here to talk about internet and social media.
Social media.
None of this media we produce is endorsed by Boyce College. That's just a PS.
We're idiots. We don't represent them.
Yeah, we're just students doing a class project. Guys, do you know how long the internet's been around?
How long?
47 years.
Wow, only 47 years?
Only 47 years. According to the Encyclopedia Britannica, computer scientists Vinton Cerf and Bob Kahn are credited with inventing the internet communication protocols we use today and the system referred to as the internet, end quote.
Well, when I think of the internet, I think of stuff like Safari or like Google.
Chrome.
But as I understand it, that's not entirely what the internet is. So like, what is the internet really?
The internet is much bigger than what's on our computer screen. The internet is a vast web of computers all communicating with each other independently and sharing information from one to the other. The internet is the glue that holds computers together. Thanks to the internet, something like social media can exist. Social media is relatively new in the broad state of things. With the social media side of things, the history is even shorter than with the internet. We have 47 years of internet, but social media only really started in 2003 with MySpace and 2004 with Facebook, according to the New York Times. And it's a really short history because with the internet, the original devices we were using are nothing like what we use today. We use our phones, we use iPads, laptops. That wasn't there when the internet started. But Facebook is still the most popular social media with 2,853,000,000 users as of July 2021, according to Statista. Yeah.
So what's your favorite type of social media?
Probably YouTube.
Instagram or Snapchat.
Yeah, I would say Instagram.
Social media was originally somewhere to connect with your friends and share pictures and posts with just people you know. But over the past, decade or so, it's come to the point where through Reddit, YouTube, TikTok, you're mostly connecting with people that you would never come in contact with in your daily life.
I'm gonna interject for a second.
Okay.
I follow someone that I have no reason to know. She lives in Virginia. I just like what she writes on Instagram, so I follow her. I work at Target, and about 3 months ago, she came through my line at Target. But I was too scared to say anything because I didn't want to be a weirdo. Like, yeah, I live in Louisville, Kentucky. I follow you on Instagram, and somehow you live in Virginia and are at my Target. Like, it was so weird. But I felt like I knew her. Yeah. But I really didn't. I just knew her from Instagram. So it's just interesting how social media brings us all together.
Yeah, it connects strangers with each other just because you have some sort of mutual interest. That's really fascinating.
Yeah. I think another huge development with social media is that of the infinite scroll algorithm. It's scary too, but I think an example here, Mackie.
Well,
if it just keep going. One good example is TikTok and the For You page. I know Mackie and I would both completely admit that we've had to delete TikTok or take extended breaks from it because it's too addicting. But TikTok actually tells how they create their For You page. And they say they base it off of 3 things: user interactions, video information, and device and account settings. Like the settings on your phone. According to their website, every new interaction, like every time you like something, every time you comment, every time you click to someone's account, helps the system learn more about your interests and suggest content. But TikTok is definitely not the only media using algorithms like this. As Mackie showed, Instagram does that. YouTube does it.
Pinterest.
I'm done with TikTok. I've spent too much time on here. Swipe out TikTok. Open Pinterest.
It's helpful though, because you get to see stuff that you normally wouldn't ever see.
Oh yeah, it's helpful to a certain degree, but it can also just, there goes an hour. According to the Evening Standard, the guy who invented infinite scroll says he regrets the invention, and he said, and I quote, "We are losing control of the tools we have made," end quote.
Wow.
And I mean, that just goes to show, I think, if the guy who invented it is like, whoa, I no longer have control of this, and he sees how scary it is, I don't know, when somebody makes something, says,
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like recalling something.
Yeah.
If someone recalls a product, you get rid of that thing. You don't want it to, like, combust in your house.
Instagram kind of allows a more personal connection between musical artists and their fan bases.
Oh.
Kind of like how Taylor Swift announced her album Folklore the same day it was released, and kind of no one knew that she was dropping an album until she told her followers on Instagram.
One thing I really appreciate about TikTok or Instagram Reels is that it's allowed me to find some smaller music artists that I would never have heard of outside of that.
Yeah.
Like Clinton Kane, I think. Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like the song I Guess I'm in Love. Would have never found that if it wasn't for TikTok.
It's really cool. It just gives some of these artists who wouldn't have really had a chance to make it big or make it at all,
Yeah.
just a platform to upload their
Mhm.
music and get some listens.
Vogue wrote an article on this, and one of the songs they addressed is how do you say that?
Lil Nas.
Lil Nas X's song Old Town Road.
And if you haven't heard Old Town Road, what are you doing with your life? Like,
I'm gonna take my horse to Old
Don't
Town
get it stuck in my head.
no, Maggie.
Ride till I can. That song blew up on TikTok, and according to Forbes, it has 2.5 billion streams in 2019.
Old Town Road really hit the music scene kind of out of nowhere. The explosion of popularity, thanks to the internet, made it so radio stations had to download the song off of YouTube because the song wasn't released on vinyl or CD. Only 6 weeks after the song's popularity was sweeping the nation did it actually come out with a physical release. It just kind of shows the power of releasing your song on the internet.
Interesting.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that you don't have CDs in like music shops anymore. You can just post it on YouTube and everyone can see it.
So with the internet, like the streaming services have become a thing, and they've totally changed the way we listen to music. So instead of having like a bookshelf full of CDs that people maybe used to have, now we open an app on our phone. We open Spotify, we open Amazon Music, we open Apple Music, and there we have access to almost all songs.
Yeah.
But this has created some difficulties with artists. They're not getting paid as much because of this. According to Business Insider, they found that Spotify has paid artists as little as 0.0033 cents per stream, with other sites reporting upwards of 0.0054 cents per stream. Artists such as Taylor Swift or maybe Olivia Rodrigo, just bigger artists, they are still going to be making a decent amount of money.
Yeah.
But it's still not as much as they would have made before. According to Billboard, there are still some major music artists that don't have their music on these major streaming services. And these artists include the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Garth Brooks, Pink Floyd, and AC/DC.
What would we do if the music disappeared off the internet?
Well, we go back to those bookshelves full of CDs, right?
I mean, it's kind of cool, honestly. Like, you walk into someone's house and you learn a lot about them, I think.
Gone are the days that you could pull up lo-fi study beats in an alternative tab while working on a paper. Instead, you would have to physically load a CD into your computer, open it on Windows Audio Player, or too many steps.
In conclusion, the internet
Very important.
is very important.
Useful.
Useful too. It has revolutionized music through social media,
Mm-hmm.
streaming services.
Absolutely.
It's insane.
So much more convenient now.
Yeah, good for us
Yeah.
and for artists.
Yes.
Good for some artists, such as on TikTok.
Alright guys, I think that's all we got today.
Thanks for tuning in, or not tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in to Finally Tuned.
Thanks for watching our video. Like,
Comment.
And subscribe.
Bye.